Today is Thursday, May the 16th, 2019. Appreciate your attendance. Get right into the new business. First, we have presentation, special event business license application. Kathy Ruse, TNT Fireworks, Ingles Parking Lot, Planning and Development Director Jameson. Kenley Jameson.
Thank you, Chairman. If it pleases the board, I'd like to do both 1 and 2 at the same time since they are the same application. The only difference is one is located in the Ingles parking lot as opposed to the Walmart parking
I'm
lot.
good with that. Y'all good with that?
Is the applicant here?
I do not.
That's
believe
what
the
I was
applicant is
wondering.
here.
I have some questions for them.
Are they here?
They are, she is not here.
Okay. Is anyone here representing the applicant on these topics? Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so essentially this is an application that that this board has seen year after year, at least for the last 7 years that I know of. But it is for the TNT fireworks stand. Like I said before, one is in the Ingles parking lot, one is in the Walmart parking lot. Both have received agreements with both of these establishments that they would use their facilities as restrooms for this special event. So we do not require them to have a porta potty out there as well. Essentially what this is a trailer, a pull behind trailer with 2 open doors that open up. Now, as you see in your packet, they have marked through the signs that will not be in there because they are not in compliance with our sign regulations. But what they have provided us, we have approved through our marshal's office, if this so is approved, their permit for the sign on the actual trailer per se. It has been looked over by our marshal's office, and as the only thing missing from the application, and I spoke to Ms. Roos this morning, is the fact that it is missing the insurance policy for Dawson County. She said she'd get that to me this afternoon or tomorrow at the earliest, but it will be in the application before the board decides to vote on it. I'll entertain any questions.
Questions for James?
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead.
I noticed, I know the state law says if you have 2 in a county or 2 in a city, one has to be for charity or donation, the other one can be for profit. And I noticed both of these are for charity, and it says for a lacrosse team, and where's the lacrosse team located, and are they reaching out to schools in our county for donations?
You are absolutely correct. That is, they both are for the Lacrosse Booster Club, and the Lacrosse Booster Club is located in Forsyth County.
Okay.
We asked them, why haven't they chosen a Dawson County club to support, and the answer they gave me was, no one has reached out to them for this purpose. So you are absolutely correct. As a state recommend that if they have any fireworks stands, to my knowledge,
Okay, Jameson,
it's
I would
not a
like
profit.
for you to go back and when you talk this with her, I would like for them to reach out to a Dawson County because we talked about this last year. And it was a Forsyth County. And I'd like to know if she lives in Dawson, what her address is, because it only gives the Ingles parking lot address. And I would like, just because somebody doesn't know, they might not know to reach her, because we've got a lot of organizations that could use the money. And if she doesn't know one, we can certainly put her in that direction, because we would like for, I would like for it to be local.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this last year. Why is
Yeah,
why
we
is
did.
she
It's
using
the exact
Dawson?
same thing.
And so I'm gonna have to have that before I can be positive.
Does your office have the list of nonprofit license that we could reach? I don't know if we want to do that on her behalf, but to your point, it needs to be well known.
I'm sure we can put her in the direction as to where she can get that list.
There you go.
But one can be for profit, and one can be non-profit. By state law, I think.
To my knowledge, they both had to be, but I'll check on that as well.
Yeah, I would like the answer to that too.
I think one can be for profit.
And Kristen, you may have a list of charities in our county.
I may, I will look. If I do, I'll send it to you and send it to James.
Yeah, send and, or compile something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Other questions for James?
Yeah, oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I saw 3 different dates. When is the date? I saw June 15th through July 6th, June the 23rd through July 7th, and June 25th through the 7th. So what is the date?
That's an excellent question, and to my knowledge, it was just to the end of June to July 7th, but I'll definitely have those, as I reach out, back out to her, I'll definitely have those dates, locked down before it comes before.
This letter in our packet says TNT Fireworks is authorized to operate the fireworks sale in your parking lots, and this is with Ingles. Setups will be around June 17th, and they should have everything cleaned up by July 12th.
There's another date.
There might be another in
That's
the
true,
other.
I'm telling you, it's all over the place.
Yes, we gotta have more clarity on that.
Obviously, it's geared towards 4th of July, so.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, still, everywhere you look,
Here's your
there's
other
different
one.
dates.
Yeah, June 23rd through July 7th.
Yeah, I've got that, and then June, yeah,
And
so,
her address is nowhere on here. It has Ingles.
so you're gonna get us the dates, like, the ones for Walmart's where I saw a lot of different dates, but anyway,
Yeah.
it'd just be nice to,
Yes, ma'am, and I'll reach out to her regarding the Dawson County organizations and get her address as
And
well.
it looks, is it not in the paper, it's just whited out for public consumption?
It is.
Yeah. That's typical that we don't publicly announce that.
Yeah.
That was actually my concern. I was gonna make sure before I said anything, because I have her driver's license in front of me.
Yeah.
As part of the application, I just didn't want to make sure that
Yeah.
I do what,
Yeah, by law.
right.
All in the legal paper.
and no problem about restroom facilities, you said, with Ingles or Walmart.
That is correct.
Tim, you might know the answer to this, and this is just a high-level question. When they pass the law at the state, isn't a certain percentage of the sales tax revenue goes to benefit fire and EMS organizations?
Benefits, fire education, safety education, the Burn Foundation in Grady, I think the other Burn Foundation, I'm not sure, it might be in Augusta, and then, firefighters, so they have a grant or something.
But it's not allocated per where it's sold,
No.
per county, it's just in a group bucket. Gotcha.
Jameson, this letter on page 14, have you contacted these people? If there's a telephone number there to make sure that they have followed through and doing here what they say they're going to do?
No, ma'am, I have not contacted them myself, but I will make sure that, if our staff hasn't already, I will make sure that they are contacted.
Okay, it's on page 14, and there's a telephone number, and it's to the Ingles address.
Are you talking about the letter?
Yeah, I just would like to have some feedback.
I'm honestly not sure if we contacted them, because this isn't the first time they've been in Ingles parking lot.
And then this is an authorization letter from Ingles.
Yes.
Right.
It's not, yeah, it's their authorization.
I'd still like to know.
Yeah.
If they can use it back
Other questions for James on items 1 or 2? Application for TNT Fireworks at Ingles parking lot or the Walmart parking lot. Any other questions? Thank you, sir. Next up, we have presentation of applications for parade and assembly Ride for Kids Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. James?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Recently, we received an application for Atlanta Ride for Kids. This is an event that they are going to start at the county fairgrounds where they're going to meet. It's going to be approximately 300 motorcycles. And they're going to proceed north on Highway 9, and they're going to circle around, they want to circle around our Dawsonville Historic Courthouse before they head back. And this is something, also an event that was held last year. And I believe Mr. Schaefer is here and can explain more about the ride. But we have had a completed application. It's been signed off by all the necessary departments by staff, and I'll answer any questions. Thank you.
Questions for Jameson?
Obviously, the sheriff's department's been signed off on it, so they're willing to help with traffic control.
Yes, sir.
What's the date?
June 2nd.
And
Which means that we would need to add this to the ninth voting session, because my understanding from reading through this, they had some difficulty contacting or getting response back originally from the sheriff's office.
originally, they were reaching out to the sheriff's office instead of trying to contact us directly, and they did have a few issues with that. That's why it kind of came up so late and so close to the time being.
Well, we would need to, for it to get in the 6-2, or June 2nd, yeah.
Need a motion for that?
Should I just make
No, we just amend the agenda for the ninth, add it to the ninth agenda. Questions for Jameson or the applicant, who's here as well?
Do you mind if I just make a few brief
Come on.
remarks? Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Frank Schaefer with Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. I just wanted to say, certainly thank you to Jameson and thank you to the board for hearing this afternoon. I do apologize. Despite doing this event last year, we did not understand that there was a permit required. We did learn as of Thursday last week that that wasn't needed, and we quickly moved to get that information forward. And I certainly appreciate Jameson moving it even quicker so that it could be heard this afternoon. I also, in addition to representing the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, I also represent 28,000 families today that are dealing with a child or teenager diagnosed with a brain tumor, which today is the deadliest form of cancer. And I just can't tell you how devastating it is to those families. And that's what motivates me to be their advocate and really urge you to please allow this event to go forward. This event will represent about $100,000 to our organization, and that will do tremendous help, both in terms of helping to fund cures, as well as helping provide financial and emotional support for those families who desperately need it. Unfortunately, if you choose not to, we will pretty much have to cancel the event because I know with Foresight, they require 6 months in advance to apply for the permit, which we did. And again, we would have been more than happy to do it more sooner. We just truly didn't know. So I guess I'm just asking for your compassion to please consider that. As Jameson said, I did finally make the connection with Major Rowan this week. He assured me that it went very smoothly. We have a group in Forsyth County led by Officer Sabella, who has put together a team that will lead the procession up to the county line, and which all we're asking for is then to have a reciprocal service, basically someone to man the front and the back of the procession, as well as help us through a couple intersections along the route. I think we're in this county probably not more than 10 or 15 miles of a 35-mile course. I'm not suggesting that isn't putting a strain on the people and the resources in this county, so please don't interpret that. But I also believe that in the bigger picture, I hope that the costs are at least considered against the benefit of what we're trying to do to, I think, advance a very important cause. So again, I ask you for your understanding and passion in this issue.
If I understand, reading through the thing, that Major Rowland had agreed to make sure that you were able to get through,
Yes, sir.
that they would take care of that.
Yes, sir.
One of the things that I thought was very good about what you were doing is that a lot of the people who were suffering from this would also get to ride along in the sidecar portion of it, which I thought was a great experience for those people going through a very, very rough time in their lives.
If I could just add, that's a very astute observation, Mr. Berman. In fact, for some of those kids whose lives, unfortunately, are going to be very short, that may be one of the best moments they'll have. And I don't say that lightly. We had a child who was blind, and that's one of the side effects from this, that has done this ride a few times, and I will tell you, for that child who will never drive, who will never, operate a cycle, he has told me that's one of the most freeing moments of his life. I mean, it really is something that, if you're absolutely right, it's not just the money, but it's an opportunity to really give those children a day as just a kid, just to be a kid. So thank you for that observation. That's very important.
Other questions? Thank you. So we'll move that to the voting session. Put it at the, whatever the next number is. Yes. All right, county manager report.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman and Commissioners. Got a brief report for you today. The key indicator report for the month of April is in your packet. Glad to answer any questions you may have on that. Also like to let you know that the pool exercise that we were going to have for the employees tomorrow night has been canceled due to some unforeseen conditions with the contractor that's being remedied. So that's going to be postponed. We don't have an exact date yet, but we'll let you know as soon as that happens. We have Memorial Day. It's coming up on Monday, the 27th. The county offices will be closed on that day. However, the Veterans Affairs of Dawson County will host its annual Memorial Day Remembrance Ceremony at 10 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. It's 10 a.m. on Veterans Memorial Park. Also, the Georgia Mountain Regional Commission's Legislative Appreciation Dinner and Council meeting will be at the junior high school at 6 p.m. on May the 30th. And please let us know if you'd like to attend, and we will RSVP for you. Also, Blacks Mill Bridge is scheduled to reopen by close of business tomorrow. So I want to commend Mr. McKee and his staff for their diligency in getting that done. And that concludes my report.
Questions of the county manager?
I have just a few after I looked over this. And Matt, that you mentioned the status of the grant for War Hill Park Pier is still unknown. When will you hear from that?
Yes, ma'am, Mr. Commissioner. I wish I had a better answer.
Yeah.
I probably email them every week to 10 days and just see where we are on the list. But as of right now, they have not given me any kind of time frame. So it has been kind of a disappointing adventure, to be quiet. I don't have a good answer for you other than that we are still in the running for it.
And the Relays for Life event, I noticed you said the attendance was down significantly. That's disappointing. I wonder what was wrong with that. It was a sunny day, but it was a windy day.
It was very windy, yeah. Again, I don't know, other than we just did have smaller numbers. But it was a great night, great festive atmosphere, just smaller numbers. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got a question for IT. Can I do this?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Excuse me, I know I'm not here by myself, but it's looking like it, I know. I noticed under the IT report that there was discussion with Hall County regarding the courtroom C upgrade project. What's going on with that?
Yes, ma'am. In this year's budget, we were approved by the board to have courtroom C and this room upgraded on IT equipment, obviously with the 5 years. We even had a meeting with the county manager and Reggie Forrester from Hall County because they're in the process of doing the same exact things that we're doing right now. So we had a meeting with them to discuss how they were going about it and what ways they would do it. And we've actually contacted the company that they're looking at, it's on state contract to come here. Hall County is going a little slower than we like for it to happen, so we've already went ahead and had them set up a meeting for, I think it's actually tomorrow at 1 o'clock here to go over C and this room, and then on next year's budget, we'll be asking for A, B, and D for the upgrades on that.
Okay. All right, thank you.
What is, while you're up here, what was the status on our computer? I know we're doing it in phases, and that's part of our budget.
We actually, this week, ordered 100, Tuesday, ordered 114 computers. We were budgeted $145,000. We will be getting 114 this year. We had originally planned on 100. They came in lower, so we went with the 14 additionals to help offset the cost of phase 3, which I'll be coming to you for next year, in this year's budget for 2020.
And I know you're putting those in the oldest machine, you're replacing the oldest machines first, the FIFO or whatever that is. But
That's correct.
Where are those units? Are they spread out throughout?
That
the
will
county?
be, we've already taken care of the sheriff's department, a lot of the outlying areas, the park and rec, the senior center, and all the 114 are gonna be coming in this building. That doesn't cover all of them, so we looked at it, we talked to each other about it, and decided which ones we needed the most, and hopefully the other ones can hold off until the end of phase 3 next year.
And are we recycling those through like our local premier surplus vendor, or?
We are recycling them. We're not getting anything for them. I think we had this discussion under phase 1, but we do keep them. We drill out the hard drives,
Yeah.
and then we have a company come out that recycles for them. It's just an all-day event where they come over to our building, and we help them load them all up, and they take them out of here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Got
you.
one more question from somebody else, not for you.
I'll answer it.
No, go ahead, if you know about animal bites, you feel free.
I'm gonna let that go.
That will be you. I noticed there were 6 animal bites to humans investigated, and then 6 animals were quarantined. Is that what happens if a dog bites somebody, they automatically quarantine?
Yes, ma'am. We quarantined them for 10 days just to check on, make sure they don't have rabies. And that's
Do these have rabies?
most of those were house pets, unfortunately. We get notified either by the person or by the hospital that's required to notify us in those situations. And so we go out, and most of those quarantines are at the residences themselves. So we just go and we check up on the animal, and then 10 days later we circle back and we just do a welfare check on
How
these.
bad are these bites? I mean,
What was your question?
how bad are the bites? You know, is it, I know people get their nose bitten off. I mean, they have to have plastic surgery, so.
And if I could just caution that we not talk about anybody's medical conditions or injuries specifically. I don't think you're going to, but any humans.
No, I mean.
I'm not asking a name, I'm just curious.
They just range,
They can-
whatever.
Okay. You ever find any rabies? You know, we sponsor these clinics, people ought to get their dogs.
We send several animals over to the health department a month to check for rabies. Yes. Just.
But are you saying that most of these bites are people's own, their own pets?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just curious. Didn't realize there's so much of this going on.
Kind of varies.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you, James.
Okay.
Any other questions of the county manager or staff? All right, county attorney report.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, I don't have any public report, but I do have a few items for you in executive session.
Okay. All righty, I'll need a motion to go in executive session for litigation. Motion by Ms. Nix.
Sorry.
Seconded by Commissioner Gaines. Discussion. Hearing none, please vote.
One more.
And that's approved 4-0. So we'll take about 5 minutes, then we'll go into executive session. No vote coming out of executive session. Remind y'all that we will have a 6 o'clock voting session this afternoon as well. Thank you for your attention.